So what's the cause of the hump or bump or lump in the back of the neck? Well, this is one we get asked by particularly women a lot more than men, and they're overly concerned about sort of this appearance that the bone is somehow larger on the back of the neck. Now, there's one other sort of cause of this problem, which is the dowager's hump, which is more of a fatty deposit on the back of the neck, and that's not what we're going to talk about here because that's a little bit more complex. But in the overwhelming majority of cases, it's actually the bony bone just here, which is this last one here, invariably the C7 vertebra, is sticking out a little bit more. And why is that? Is it something to worry about? Is it something that's serious? And really the answer in many cases is it's something that's reversible, and it's not really a serious problem at all, in so much that it can be compared to your elbow. Now, when your elbow is extended out like that, it doesn't stick out so much. But when you bend the elbow, it becomes very, very knobbly, and the same is true of the neck. Now, the reason it's more prevalent in girls is because they tend to have more delicate necks. They don't have quite as much muscle around there. Now, when the spine has a normal curve to it and it's arced like that, the skin runs off the back of your head down onto the shoulders and keeps the spine fairly deep inside the neck. And what happens is when the posture goes and you start to get this sort of posture here, where the spine straightens through the thorax and the head comes forwards, all of a sudden the skin is stretched over this bony protuberance on the back of the lower vertebras of the neck, much like the elbow sticking out like that. So really it's not actually a problem, this lump in the back of the neck, in any seriousness. It's just a mirror or a consequence of bad cervical posture. And the very easy thing to do is merely reorientate your cervical spine, put the curve back in, and that bump, that lump on the back of the neck will go away, and it won't be quite as unsightly. A lot of girls don't like it very much and become very self-conscious about it. Guys do too, but as I said, it seems to be a more common question from girls. So there is something you can do. Now, objectively speaking, you can actually get the neck x-rayed itself to figure out exactly what the problem is. Is it that your neck actually goes like that, or is it something else? But that would be the best way to check it. Otherwise, go and see an osteopath, see a chiropractor, someone who's going to be able to properly evaluate your posture from the side to make sure you're upright, and that the muscle hangs off the back of your skull and keeps those bones hidden so they don't stick out. So if you've got any more questions, ask us, and I'm sure we'll be able to help.